It is Lydia, Priestess Honeymoon, and Queenie of Diamond giving me kisses. Sweetheart. It's January 3rd, and I am going to read again from the season Daily Inspiration for Women, Seasons of a Woman's Life. I read from this book on the 1st. I know some of you love my hair armrests. I did shave them, but oh man, I smell so good. I love your stench. Whatever you smell like. Showing up too to talk about breasts. I'm going to read from the breast book and just show women how they can have breast orgasms. Show up with big breast energy. And I wanted to talk about my surrogacy journey today. And I guess every time I was pregnant and like breastfeeding is when I had like the best breasts. I don't know if I had the breast energy then, but like you don't even have to have big breasts to have big breast energy. Like guys have the big dick energy. Do they actually have big dicks? They just have that confidence. It's all about the confidence. So yeah, I was gonna say like when I read on the 1st, I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna read every day from this, but it didn't happen. But I don't care. I'm not going to beat myself up for what's not happening. Look at what is happening. Yesterday we went to this light show. It took like an hour to get in. Like people are waiting in that crazy lineup just to drive through these lights. And it's beautiful. I love lights. And it was like fun and Christmassy, stuff all just so beautiful. And I was just like, this is fun. Like, this is what we do just for a little bit of fun. Like, line up. There will be lights at my pleasure center, my pleasure island, because we like to see nice things. It is beautiful. We get pleasure through our eyes and our sense of vision and seeing beautiful things. It feels good. We want to feel good. There's nothing wrong with that. And how can we feel even better? And the kids were like talking about stuff in the car anyways, just letting it all fade away. Their thoughts and judgments of me. Doesn't matter. They're hearing things too, and just allowing those things to be there. They are key players in my story, and of course I want them here, but letting go of control of like how it needs to happen, how it's meant to be, right? Control over them, just letting that go. And that is really why I want to do this surrogacy. And I'm about to start the 3rd round of trying again, going for a 3rd transfer, and just really doing this surrogacy for someone is really letting go of control of how it's gonna happen. That's what the lessons from the first 2 fails, right? But also like letting go of attachment. Like this baby is gonna come through me, but it's not mine. I remember I had 2 abortions when I was younger, and so there's also that, like wanting to bring life into this world. At that time I was like, I could never like give it up for adoption after carrying it. So complete change of my mindset and what I can do, what is possible for me. Just connecting to the baby, knowing that through that mindfulness and connection, that We are divine beings. We come into this world knowing that. And if I can connect to this fetus, I can birth a superhuman. Because it will already be connected through the peace in me, through all the life that I am giving this baby, through that mindful connection to it, because they are connected to us. They grow in us and come through us. So super excited just to start filming like for my documentary for that, and I guess even like waiting until I'm actually like pregnant, and then I can talk about my steps. 555. Everything I want is here. It is January 3rd, so there's a little quote. It says, "But in the final loss of everything that once was sure, there is also the birth of something new, where relationships had seemed irreparably broken, an unexpected love appears." That was a quote from Belden C. Lane, The Solace of Fierce Landscapes, and the author writes, "Giving birth is one of the most traumatic experiences of letting go. The child who is cozily settled in the perfect comfort zone of the maternal womb is forced into the world. The parents, especially if this is their first child, are about to experience a shock as their lives are overturned. Nothing will ever be the same again for either parent or child. New birth isn't just about babies. Loss can lead us to new beginnings. We may discover resources we never knew we had. We may find that a relationship that failed in one context can become something new and life-giving. Loss and gain walk hand in hand." So powerful. The end is a beginning. Right? When one door closes, another opens, or a window opens. And a little meditation. Examine the painful parts of your life. Is something perhaps coming to birth right now? Could this make sense of the pain in your heart? Listen to the feelings. You're so just programmed to cover them up and mask them and not feel them, right? Conditioned to only allow the good, but we need all of them. How can we just examine them, sit with them, ask them why they're there, and learn from them and make the changes in our lives so that they don't keep coming back? Covering them up, masking them is not a solution long term. Well, if it works for you, like, do you, right? But I could also suck that shit out of you so you can experience the most profound joy and pleasure that you could not even imagine right now. You don't even know how good you can feel, okay? You can feel this good. I can feel even more good than this. Allowing the energy to flow. It's getting hot in here. And it triggers people if you cannot feel it, or if you live in those boxes. If you are staying there, if you're happy there, that's amazing for you. I'm expanding mine to be this whole universe, this whole multiverse, to expand over dimensions into other realms. We're all here for something, to give our gifts, baby. Mwah! What are yours? Let me help you discover them. It's getting hot in here. Mwah! I love you. Have a beautiful day.